Ridiculous.
So, we would normally end it right here, but a pilot of Smackdown happened also this week, and because no other episode of Smackdown actually happened till the end of August this year, it only seems fit to add this pilot edition of Smack to the Future right over here, and we send you to your host, Marcus, the grand finale.
Hey, hold on. I like to be known as
I don't even think they had the intro to that yet, did they?
No, I don't know.
I think I had it in the later episodes.
For this episode of Smackdown, the first ever episode 0 of Smackdown, I will say that they put zero effort of distinguishing them from Raw, and that it was filmed on the same night because they had the same ropes, the same arena. They just did some pyro intro and said, "Boom, this is Smackdown now." I'm like, no, this is still Raw. It's the same set. They didn't do anything. But let's begin the show where Manny was saying he was sending me the notes.
They're on your
Even
phone.
though I just watched. Huh?
They're on your phone.
No, they're not.
Click the link above Smack to the Future image.
Oh, hey. That is a link. This will not be edited out in post.
No.
Here we go. Blah, 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 blah. There's some hentai board.
Hey, whoa.
I don't know why that was there. Okay, so we start the show.
Hold on, that's a targeted ad. So what have you been looking at?
Oh no! I've been caught! I honestly don't know. I don't know what this is. It's just anime stuff. Don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna call it hentai porn, even though I don't know.
Nani.
What's going on? Alright, so we started the show with recapping Backlash when Shane cost The Rock the title, and the following night when The Rock cost Shane out. And it resulted in a beatdown which turned The Rock face, and is also involved Stephanie being abducted by the Ministry of Darkness. They have the Black Wedding where Austin makes the save. Stephanie and Vince come out to the ring, and no chance in hell is playing a while. She doesn't have, why are they adding she doesn't have implants or curled hair? Why are they adding this to these notes? But dang it, she looks great. She's just flat out beautiful no matter how you look at it. Like, it's a whole paragraph talking about how great Stephanie looks.
You know, when I read this, I also at the same time edit out what doesn't need to be said. I don't know why you're reading the whole thing out.
Well, you didn't tell me this, Manny. I thought I was just gonna read it straight, and I'm like, wait, where we going with this? And then next, I pulled out my lotion and just started jumping out. All right, so blah 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 blah. Vince and Stephanie State Kid Shamrock show and Austin who made the save. In two funny moments were told Stephanie that her clothes were ripped off and that the Taker kept touching her. He did. She did say that, and I went, oh.
Rape me.
The Undertaker committed rape and molestation and everything else.
I'm not the only one.
Yeah. And then at this moment, the crowd pops and reacts to, yeah! Yeah, Taker! Yeah, you dog, you dog.
I just want out. Stephanie is terrible in this segment.
She is.
She's
Oh, no.
God awful.
But I feel like she was worse in the original She Walked to the Ring segment than she was here. At least it seems like, at least this is the first. I like to thank Steve.
She doesn't even walk like a regular human.
Shorty is scared, man. Shorty is scared at this time. She's been mutilated and castrated by the fucking Undertaker.
She wasn't mutilated.
Yeah, how would you be, Manny, if you were almost wed by the Undertaker and implanted his demon seed and he ripped your clothes off and started touching you over and over? How would you be? Would you walk the same, Manny? I think not.
I would, to the bank, because Undertaker is being sued, and I'm claiming that money.
There's no court alive that will find the Undertaker innocent. How many weeks of video?
I would like to think that he'd be like R. Kelly and deny it all.
Y'all killing me with this shit.
Fighting for my life. Fighting for my life.
Yep, only in the show where you will find Undertaker and R. Kelly referenced at the same time. Shane says he would have made the save, even though a clip on Raw show saying stopping the boss man Triple H and the posse from running out to help Shane. Shane is totally evil at this moment and blah 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 blah. I'm not prepared to edit out these terms of opinions.
Man, all you gotta do is just edit it as you read it.
Yeah.
Should we start this again? Do you want me to do it?
Trim the fat.
No. Let's continue this.
Trim the fat. This is why this is the pilot. This is why this
when Smack to the Future come out, I will have my own notes. Okay, I will have my own notes and I
strongly doubt that.
Tune into August.
You do any prep work? That's not happening.
You'll see. I'll be a changed man. You'll see. I'll show you all. You
don't even prepare notes for ETE.
We don't need to.
It's off the dome, okay? I'm like Biggie Smalls in his prime. Everything's off the dome.
ETE is strictly freestyle. We go right off the rip. We know what we're going to talk about. We have subjects, and then we go. No notes.
All right. So tonight, this is when you find out Shane and Vince are the son and father because he does the one thing we know Vince loves to do the most. Champion and number one contender must team together to see if they can coexist to take on The Undertaker and Triple H. Classic McMahon's. Of course, the lights goes on, Taker's satanic music hits, and everything goes on and Vince's partner. Jeff Jarrett is looking for Owen Hart, who has a match later, but cannot find him. We immediately cut to a clip of Owen. It's like, this world needs a superhero. Goddamn, woo! And running at the Blue Blazer. Breaks your heart every time you see it. Breaks your fucking heart. Yeah. We know we're right there now because we're back at the Blue Blazer.
Yeah. Once you see Owen be the Blue Blazer, you know his days are numbered.
Yep. So it starts with Val Venus versus Jeff Jarrett, only for the Blue Blazer to come out, and now it's Val Venus versus the Blue Blazer.
He wins.
He wins. Nicole Bass comes out to hit on Val, and they both run. The Godfather comes out and claims Deborah. He won you in the match. I won you. You are a thing. You are not a woman.
Prize.
You are a prize. You have to be one of my hoes. And in this case, he is the good guy in this scenario, running a slave sex trafficking operation.
Come out there. You owe me 4 days worth of work.
Only on SmackDown could you have a black man tell a white woman, "You my hoe now." I won you.
I won you. You're my hoe. You're running my slave sex trafficking operation.
You gotta keep these other bitches in line. What's going on? Damn.
Owen and Jeff proceeds to beat him down, and they get Deborah the hell out of there. In good fashion, I think that made sense. The Godfather was going too far. He was going too far with the pimping. The Rock cuts a promo in the back, isn't really talking about nothing, but calls a bunch of people Rudy Poos and saying, I don't give a damn who I'm teaming with. Big Show fights Tess.
For no reason.
Rushes him. and squashes.
He beats the shit out of Test in less than a minute.
He doesn't squash him. He doesn't. He just obliterates him. It's just like move, chokeslam, done. Fuck out of here. Have a nice day.
Yeah, they continue to highlight Shell's athleticism as he does a dropkick that could make Kazuchika Okada blush.
You know, in this era, the best person with a dropkick is Hardcore Holly.
Yeah, it was Bob Holly's.
Bob Holly has the best dropkick in the game at this point.
Yes. And he held it that way. It was be him or Billy Gunn.
Yep, it is better. Yep. Nope. Bob Holly's got the best drop kick in the game at this time.
At this current moment, he had the best drop kick in the game. It was him and Billy Gunn.
Thinking of one Mexican,
but mostly Bob.
Him.
Let's see. Blah 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 blah. They go a backstory of Paul White for some reason. I don't know why these notes have that. The boss man comes down immediately and Show hits a drop kick. Oh, we're still talking about the match. I'm done with this. Moving on. And here's The Rock. The fans are doing his lines, which is always funny when they kept going Rudy Poo and he would stop and they would do the sing-along with The Rock. The Rock says, even though he and Austin are partners tonight, they are not friends. Cue Rattlesnake to a bigger pop than The Rock. Austin says, Rock is a punk kid and just owns The Rock here. Oh, Rock wasn't ready for this spot yet, and it is clear.
Yeah, Dewey, you ain't ready.
You ain't ready, Dewey. Here's Shane again, and then a very important moment. Yep. This is the forming of the corporate ministry. And Shane said, we are deep in numbers. And does his best Game of Thrones, what do they call it? The Night Watchers?
Oh, the White Walkers. The
White Walkers. And Shane's like, we are deep. We are deep. So that was a special moment in time of the corporate ministry info. And again, Undertaker doing business transactions at this time now, in which he's fused and had a merger of the corporation and the ministry.
Tough.
I kind of want Undertaker to. I want to see like we've had the Undertaker with a phone on Raw. I kind of want to see him with the counting visor.
I just want to see him count money in the back.
I am the number taker.
The number.
I'm taking numbers now. X-Pac and Kane say they get along. Anyway, Draws and D'Lo have a match.
Why?
Chris Albert is at ringside with him. And basically what happens is D'Lo jumps to a table, killing himself. Draws gets the win. And then Prince Albert and Draws proceeds to try to give, I guess, him a piercing somewhere. I don't know what they were about to do. But Ivory sprints.
Prince Albert, son. They were trying to get that Prince Albert.
Ivory sprints to the back and bring out, I'm assuming Mark Henry in a giant green outfit.
I just want to point out, Mark Henry was either on drugs because I've never seen this man move that fast. He came out impressive.
He was just young.
He was sluggish. He was sluggish leading up to that. I don't know what they did to him, but he was
put him in Fat Boy boot camp, and then he just
he was moving better. Quick.
They fixed his knees.
It's not Derrick Rose anymore.
The Outlaws are in the back arguing about because they interview Road Dogg about how'd you feel fighting your friend? And he's like, he's my friend. All that Billy Gunn cuts him off and was like, friend, fuck this, it's about the title, it's about the gold, it's about the money right now. Fuck all this bullshit. DX is dead, and he starts off, and Road Dogg's going, Billy.
But Billy.
Road Dogg then comes out and does his thing. Road Dogg and all that. And Billy Gunn's like, nah, I'm not saying this today. We here for the gold. I ain't got time for this shit.
Fuck that shit. I'm not down with this shit.
I'm not down. They continue to have the match. There's dissension on both sides as X-Pac always unexpectedly asking for the tag. going like, tag me in, Kane. Tag me in. Even though Kane is dominating. I don't know what X-Pac needs to get his shit in for. But Kane's whooping ass, but X-Pac's doing that. Billy Gunn and Road Dogg are having problems as well. It basically ends with them falling into each other somehow, and Billy taking the pin, and he's upset about it.
Yeah, but it didn't make sense. So, like, if Road Dogg fell into, like, Billy Gunn's standing leg, and then that suddenly made Billy Gunn unable to kick out of X-Pac just falling on him.
Science, Manny, science. Yeah. Tough. What a finish. What a finish. I don't know how Billy Gunn's playing with Road Dogg for that one.
He should have kicked out.
Didn't make sense.
He should have kicked out.
Should have kicked out.
To be fair, also, Road Dogg basically just fell to the floor. He could have broke that count.
Yeah, that wasn't very tag partner-y of you.
No.
Supposed to never give up.
Never give up. Michael P.S. Hayes comes out to the ring, but still being called Doc Hendricks at this very moment. Looking chic as hell in his outfit. And he's
looking like a fucking giant grape like he does these days when he wears that purple suit.
He thinks he's still in his 70s, dog. He a free bird for life.
He a free bird for life.
Free bird for life.
He's going down the Bad Street, USA.
Bad
I would like for him to be revealed as the leader of the Judgment Day and come out in his purple outfits. I'm the true leader of the Judgment Day. So anyway, he's interviewing the Brood. Gangrel said some shit, and I realized I don't remember the last time or if I've ever heard Gangrel talk, but I wish I never hear it again. Like he was just like, "I went terrible." Yeah, I was going to go into that too.
Heath alone, okay? He had to get This is the setup. This is the setup to one of the greatest tag teams of all time, the Brood 2.
Yeah. But we have Gangrel, who's horrible. We go to Edge, horrible on the mic. They try to give the mic to Christian. He says nothing, and somehow had the best promo of anybody in that ring.
Would you be mad? Like, think about it. Would you as Christian for the whole month of April getting your ass tweaked by the fucking Undertaker? I'm not saying shit.
I'm looking over my shoulder if he's still coming for me.
Whatever I hear.
Christian's in his bed getting phantom whips, like the whips that don't even exist, and he's still like, ow.
Yeah. Whenever he hears the Undertaker music, he immediately turns around and goes, "Daddy?" Daddy! Anyway, the Brood does not appreciate Michael Hayes and his insults, and they said because he accused them of saying you guys are just a gimmick and you're trying to get noticed, and then they start talking about him. Well, Michael, and then they bloodbath Michael, and his chic outfit is ruined, and he seems really pissed about it. Those signs are bitches. I can't believe they did it to me. Billy Gunn is searching for X-Pac throughout the night. Why? Don't know. He finds him.
He's not down.
He eventually finds him in the back. He attacks him, and then they cut the commercial, and then he come back. Kane makes the save, even though before they cut the commercial, Kane was already making the save.
Oh my god!
Good job, Mr. Editor.
Tough.
Kevin Kelly is with Shamrock, who says he's going to destroy Bradshaw in the street fight. Now, guys. I've been teasing this for about 4 or 5 episodes. It's coming to a head here. Who did Shamrock inspire? It was John Cena. Look at the joints. Look at the t-shirt. Look at the wristbands. Look at the hustle, loyalty, respect. He's been happy for 5 weeks. Look at the haircut. It was John Cena. I swear I was watching John Cena versus Bradshaw at WrestleMania 21.
Yeah, but Austin was wearing the jorts before this. Bret Hart was wearing jorts before this.
But he didn't look like Kid Shamrock. Look at the body, the chiseled out of stone. That's John Cena right there. I'm telling you, if you go back and look at this street fight, you'd be like, John Cena's fighting Bradshaw tonight, and this WrestleMania 21 all over again. You see the hustle, you see the loyalty, you see the respect that Shamrock's been spewing every week. The power and respect, the loyalty to McMahon, the hustle of running around the arenas. You've seen it, Manny. And the fact that he never gave up. No matter what he did, he inspired John Cena. Just think look at everything you've seen.
The thing is,
You know it's crazy.
This is basically one day for me. But you have made people wait 4 weeks for this reveal.
You know what's crazy?
5 if you don't even count this, because it might not be the same episode.
It makes sense, Manny. It's the part that it makes sense. Why
it all came together. It's long-term storytelling, Manny. You kids don't know nothing about that.
Why did it make sense though? I was expecting some random nonsense, and he made sense.
It's all John Cena. You just look at it. The whole look. Everything that happened with Shamrock.
Ken Shamrock was the prototype for the prototype, dog.
No. Ken Shamrock was the blueprint for the prototype.
See, I think, Manny, you would appreciate this more because I got a degree in thugonomics, and I know how John Cena became John Cena, and this is how John Cena became John Cena.
So it wasn't WrestleMania 19.
No, it had nothing to do with it. It was all this. It was all Shamrock.
This is where he got ruthless aggression from.
You see Shamrock with the bat?
It wasn't even the bat, Marcus. Do you remember the episode where he was looking for Stephanie in the boiler room? Yeah. And then he's just kicking anything to get to where he was supposed to get to. Like
he's covered in blood.
He looked for Stephanie in a bin. He looked for Stephanie in some kind of laundry basket. And then before even checking it, even if she was in there, he kicked it. So he would have kicked her. That is the ruthless aggression of Ken Shamrock.
Oh God.
Why have you swung me? Why have you brought me along for this ride for your nonsense?
For this.
You always drag me along with you.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Anyway, Shamrock proceeds to choke Bradshaw with bat in hand and refuses to let it go and enters his zone to end this match.
Bradshaw has not learned anything since Brawl for All, son. That's crazy.
He keeps losing
because of Marcus. Now, all I can't. Anytime I see Ken Shamrock now, it's like, so you think you're untouchable?
Oh,
word life. This is basic thugonomics. Basic thugonomics.
And the sad part, it didn't click to me until this SmackDown. It didn't click to me to this SmackDown when I was like, "Oh shit!"
It's good. It's good because John Cena built his career on SmackDown. So.
Yes,
it makes so.
That's when it clicked. It all clicks. It all clicks. The feuding with Undertaker when he walks back into the back. Who are you, son? John Cena.
Marcus, who discovered John Cena? The rapper gimmick. It was Stephanie. If you go back to all those stories, hearing him on the bus rapping in the back of the bus.
God, it looked like Destiny.
John Cena? Who saved Stephanie? Initially, Ken Shamrock.
It all adds up.
It all adds up. Wow. Way to Sherlock Holmes this shit.
So Ken Shamrock is responsible for John Cena's meteoric rise.
Yes. We learned that Bryan Danielson is inspired by Sable's kick pads, and now that John Cena has been inspired by Ken Shamrock. This is why the Attitude Era was the greatest era of all time, right here. Because it produced the greatest of all time.
And obviously, the Big Boss Man inspired the Shield.
Oh, I can see him right now. He's like, "Damn, we gotta cut Boss Man into 3 characters. How are we gonna do this?"
We split them. All sides, 3 faces of the Boss Man.
You've got the you got the power game. You've got the power game of the Boss Man, who is Roman Reigns. You've got the agility.
Oh no, I was gonna add the dogs. Add the dogs.
No, so you've got the agility of the Boss Man when he slides under the rope and then back in. That's Seth Rollins. And then you got the wild side of the Big Boss Man. That's Dean Ambrose.
Where he's getting the hug. and going to see the hoes.
We're gonna label the Shield with the 3 Hounds of Justice because, like, you know, dogs and justice
And the Kennel of Hell match.
The Kennel of Hell. 14 minutes of nothing but stupid dog piss. Wow.
Anyway, let's proceed with the show. Foley's in the boiler room and says he wants to call off the match, but can't do it. He explains his character, and it makes things even more confusing. I don't
You know who Foley found in the boiler room? The
Right,
big
yeah.
boss man. It was Foley and the Boss Man, dog.
Boss Man and Foley have a match. Vince and Stephanie have allegedly left the building. Foley gets a great pop as blah 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 blah. This description. Just tell me what happens. Bossman tries to run, but Tess throws him back into the ring.
Oh, Tess gets his just desserts, son.
And this is the tease of the Union getting together as Tess is in his FUBU outfit.
I mean, that Union thing, didn't that only last like 2 weeks?
Yes. Yes.
Union. It lasted 2 weeks. 2 weeks enough that it's in WWF No Mercy.
Oh. The B Street Posse, huh?
It was WrestleMania 2000. I'm incorrect.
The B Street Posse and China are here with Triple H as Cole tries to tell us this is going to be the best tag match of all time.
You know, I left out the notes a couple of weeks ago that Michael Cole tried to sell me on that the Titantron was the most expensive thing in WWF.
You talking about the UPN fucking joint?
Yeah.
The 3 circles? The 4 circles? Get the fuck out of here, Michael Cole. Fucking up even in the past. Damn.
Let's see.
They made that match with Stone Cold and The Rock. It was just supposed to be The Undertaker and Triple H, and you know, China, Paul Bearer, Pete Gas, the Main Street Posse, and Shane O'Mac was out there. So yeah.
The Rock and Austin. I mean, the Rock and Austin wins clean in this one. Benny Triple H having a good old time. Everything's great.
You know what wasn't mentioned here? You know what wasn't mentioned here?
What?
That Jim Cornette was on commentary the entire time.
Oh yeah.
And I stand by it. He's still better than Kevin Kelly.
Yeah. Still better. I'll take him. Kevin Kelly was on the show too in the back. He interviewed Mick Foley.
Where he belongs.
Look, Pete this out, man. You're raising Manny's blood cholesterol, man. You're raising it. Look at him. Look at him. You can see the fucking blood boil in his fucking head. Just saying Kevin Kelly. He's turning red.
That was a white cup before Manny's done sipping it.
It's fucking red. Damn. Does he incense you that much, Manny? Does Kevin Kelly incense you that much?
That's why I don't watch New Japan.
So it's not anything else but Kevin Kelly.
Oh, and that New Zealand guy that commentates with him is also just as irritating.
I'll agree with you on that. Alex, whatever his fucking name is. Yeah. The reason why they have him signed is because he can speak Japanese. So
hold on, guys. Let's not digress. This is Smack to the Future.
The Smack to the Future has gone on way too long as well because of the Marcus's epiphany.
Yeah, my Tiffany epiphany.
Look, just say the main event. We will just say it like this: Stone Cold and The Rock defeat the corporate ministry in 5 minutes or less. Boom. Yes, that's it.
Greatest tag match of all time. Brawl ensues after Steve Austin lands stunners. Vince McMahon and Steve Austin look at each other, and they are appreciating each other's company at this point. Like, respect you. You the man now.
All right, so now that we got that out the way.
All right, Manny and Jamal. I'll start, Manny. Favorite moment of the night for you?
Oh, well, it's now Ken Shamrock because you're so
because of your theory.
Because of you, it's Ken Shamrock. Ken Shamrock and versus the Big Boss Man. No one of the Big Boss Man, was it?
No, it was
Bradshaw.
Bradshaw. The street fight.
WrestleMania 21. In the future.
All right, Jamal, who's your MVP?
My MVP of the night. It's gotta be Kane.
It's Kane.
Because not only does he retain the titles, but he saves X-Pac's ass by beating the shit out of Billy Gunn.
True. My MVP of the night is not Ken Shamrock, obvious reasons. It just hit. He's not my MVP of the night. My MVP of the night is a very simple Jim Cornette on commentary for his probably last WWE TV appearance.
He was also on Raw.
Yeah.
The week before as well.
Yeah, because they filmed these back to back.
No, because I think Jerry King Lawler's was away.
No, it was Jim Ross and
Jerry he probably had a match.
But he
No. Lawler wasn't on Raw that week.
He's gonna do the research.
Lawler was not on Raw. It was Cornette on both weeks.
Yeah, it was Cornette on both weeks.
Well, there you go. There you have it.
I'm assuming Lawler had a match or something. His one or two matches a year. He's like, nah, I'm booked.
So you can have
Monday night.
Again? Jesus.
That's what he was doing back in those days. Like, I got a match somewhere Sunday night.
Still got a match he got a match this month somewhere.
Yeah, make that money, Lawler.
That motherfucker still wrestling. You think he Great Muta or some shit?
Well, he older than Great Muta at this point. He was old when Great Muta was getting into the business.
No funny shit.
Yeah. So match of the night.
Match of the night has to be Ken Shamrock versus Bradshaw because of the fucking.
Nah, Jamal, they already told you the greatest tag match of all time.
No, it wasn't.
The main event.
No. It was Big Show versus Test. That was the match of the night.
They really did not
give
a damn about this card.
That's it. Big Show and Test. 47 seconds of excellence.
Yeah,
excellent.
My match of the night goes to the main event, the tag team of the greatest tag team of all time, The Rock and Steve Austin, because the simple fact of challenger and champion and number one contender teaming together is a Vince McMahon staple. Manny, what about you for moment of the night?
Just the main event.
Okay,
it was billed as the greatest tag match of all time. Not whatever that Young Bucks stuff was happening. That stuff didn't even exist in 99. Jeff Hardy, the Hardy Boys weren't even doing their thing at this point. Yeah, greatest tag match of all time.
I'm going to change my moment, or my match, and I forgot about the moment. The forming of the corporate ministry officially rebuilding itself.
Really?
It's the greatest faction of all time. Greatest faction of all time.
You're going to disrespect the main event over here? Huh? Disrespect the main event. Midas Black and Jay Lyon.
Midas Black isn't black enough in his fucking dog.
Midas Black and Jay Lyon don't appreciate you.
Midas Black isn't black enough. He is not black enough.
The main event. It's the main event.
He's not black enough in that one. He's darker than that.
Main event. That baby's black enough. Eat some chopped cheese, motherfucker.
I didn't even know they sold that. All right, so I'm going to add one quick segment to this one. This is the longest episode of Retro ever.
Come on, grand finale.
What moment, Manny, smacked you to the future?
Well, until you mentioned John Cena being the blue Ken Shamrock being the blueprint to the prototype. That's what brought me into the future.
I will second that one and say it was Ken Shamrock, John Cena revelation. Jamal, what smacked you to the future?
If it wasn't the Ken Shamrock joint, then it would be the X-Pac and Kane getting on the same page, because then they become like a more well cohesive unit as a tag team. The dissension of the New Age Outlaws, they become DX all later. They'll get Tori later. It works. It works out. Triple H becomes champion later. It all works out. You know.
Stephanie joins DX, and they're on the bus.
And Kane can start talking without the voice box.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You see? Heard?
Yep.
So that smacked me right into the future.
All right. Without anything else, that should end the show. And there's only one way to end the show. But before we do that, check out Jemal on the Mid-Card Mess Podcast on all 3 Faces of Jemal on SoundCloud. Check me and Manny out. We're probably still existing here on every single goddamn show we do on this channel.
We fucking everywhere. That's what it is. We everywhere.
Big week this week. WrestleMania would have happened already. Go watch it.
It would have happened a month ago.
It would have happened a month ago.
No. I'm talking about in the future. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about 99. I'm talking about 2023. WrestleMania is on the way. But
it already happened.
That already happened, Jamal.
It's April 28th.
Oh, God.
You did a watch-along.
So
you screamed A-Town down and everything.
You got smacked so hard to the future. You got smacked so hard in the future.
Did you forget the opening of WrestleMania with John Cena and Austin Theory and Ken Shamrock coming down and getting emotional and applauding them both?
I'm tripping.
Marcus, he went too far back, and then the trip back to the future, he hit him too hard. He went too far forward. Marty,
living in the past.
Where you can travel with time travel, which only the pimp hand to travel you back. It can sometimes strike you too hard.
Damn. Tough.
All right. Well, without anything else to say, it's only one thing else to do. And that's go.
Bye. Smack me back to the past.